Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Dolphins going up against the Chargers.
Larry, football is back in Los Angeles as we welcome you inside the StubHub Center in Carson, California. I'll tell you, you wouldn't think 30,000 people could make this noise. That's half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but this is no normal crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And some space here.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Could not have scripted it any better. And many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Novak out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Benjamin, the man in motion left. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But if it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Now it's Nick Novak back out following his field goal to send it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Second down, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Benjamin, the man in motion left. Now Gordon on first down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Benjamin, the man in motion left. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Given 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and the lead moves to 15-10. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now Mixon. They find some open field here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fresh set of downs here. Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the rookie corner from Iowa, Desmond King. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he knocks it through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a 3-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Casey Hayward, a Pro Bowler for the first time last year, plays like that or why? Remember, he led the, I know you know this, but led the NFL in interceptions with 7.
And he's done it really in a difficult way because, remember, he plays outside, he plays inside in the slot, and a lot of those routes inside come at you so fast it's hard to get your head around and make a play on the football. Yet Casey Hayward led the NFL in interceptions.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Steps away to his left. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 34. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. Very short kick. This one now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is taken at about the 14. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that a defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, it's Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now it's the backup Tannehill. Rolling to his right. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. On first down, it's goal. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie corner from Iowa, Desmond King. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this is going to be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And to the left side here, Wilson. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. William Hayes in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
On 3rd down, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. Nice move at the 40. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. Rivers now on second down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And now a first down following that long gain. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. A tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And now it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And it's caught by Parker. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Tannehill with a hook up to Parker for the Dolphin first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Well, they do get 5 there, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And that will write a finish to this ball game.